Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Libra, okay? This is for any placements of Libra you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms. So knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I will mention when it is time for you to use your own intuition, and with that, let's get started, my gorgeous and fellow Libras. I'm a Libra sun myself. Yes. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, well, there we have it. We have unity in the reverse, which would be the Hierophant in the reverse. Okay. With the Eight of Autumn. Well, unity would be Taurus. Then we have the Lovers, which would be Gemini. Then we have the Seven of Summer. Balance, which is Temperance in this deck. Sagittarian energy. The Dreamer, Aries. The Ten of Autumn. The Moon, Piscean energy. The Wheel, I'm not sure which one that is. Seven of Spring. And the Awakening card with Two of Autumn and the Six of Summer. Gorgeous and fellow Libras. So, let us begin, Saturday. Okay, number one, unity in the reverse, which would be the Hierophant in the reverse, which would be that this week you might not be comparing the right thing. You might not be doing the right thing for the wrong. You might be doing the right thing for the wrong reasons. Just because you think it's right doesn't mean it actually is right. So keep that in mind. Then it also said, so because you're not doing the right thing for the right reasons, you also might not probably be comparing traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. And with so doing, you might not be reaching a spiritually minded community this week. Well, okay. Then you have the Eight of Autumn in the upright, which talks of do more research before proceeding, education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeship, excellent craftsmanship, and long-term projects. So if you aren't doing the right things for the right reasons, or if you're doing the wrong things for the right reasons, yeah, maybe going back to school or just learning a little more deeply about that one thing that you're doing things that you might think so. One moment, please. Bonjour. Oui, c'est moi. Oui, excusez-moi. Excusez-moi, monsieur. J'appelle pour un instant. Sofiane Sarah Jane, je pense. Oui. Oui, s'il vous plaît. Il me semble que je l'avais mis, mais pour une raison quelconque, je ne l'ai pas trouvé. Pouvez-vous me la donner, s'il vous plaît? Merci beaucoup. 4, 5, 8. Ah, ok, merci beaucoup. 4, 3, 8, oui. 3, 7, 8. 0, 4, 3, 2. Ok, merci beaucoup, monsieur. Bonne journée. Au revoir. My bad. Phone calls. What happens when you're a secretary? People call you. So, where was I? I was at Gemini. I was at the Lovers. So, but the choice that you make after is 8 of Autumn, right? Because we did talk about your the beginning of the week, right? You're not doing a comparison between what you used to do and what you want to do to basically know what your next step is. Due to that, the best course of action is that you possibly go back to school for a little bit to see what would be the best course of action in regards to, well, maybe not necessarily going to school, but being, in French we say autodidacte, which means learning by yourself, right? I don't know if there's a saying in English, but learning for yourself something, right? You can learn it through a book, you can learn it through YouTube videos or a webinar or what have you, but you are going some way educating yourself about that one thing that you want to do that you are having a little issue with, and then that will allow you to make the best choice possible with the Lovers. Now, the Lovers is Gemini energy, like I mentioned, which talks about true love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. So what that education is going to allow you to do is going to allow you to make the right decision for where you currently are in your life at this moment. Then you have the 7 of Summer. Now, the 7 of Summer is talking about being spoiled for choice, and what it says is basically no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. You know, you can. So it's just make a decision and go with it until the very end to see where it takes you. And then if you don't like it, you can change and do something else. Or if in the you can in the meantime change your mind, but I mean, the issue with that would be that you're not really delving deeply into it, because it might be what you want, but you don't know it well enough to actually make an informed decision. But that's up to you, right? Then you have the Temperance card, which is balance in this deck, which is Sagittarian energy, like I mentioned. It says, take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time, there's no need to rush. Yeah. So making the best choice for you is of utmost priority at this point, and maybe talking to others about it is going to be the best course of action for you, so that afterwards you can basically get off on the right foot with the Dreamer card, which is the Fool card in this deck, right, which talks about embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, trust yourself that you made the right choice. Don't second guess, just believe that you made the right choice for you. Then you have the 10 of Autumn. Now the 10 of Autumn is the 10 of Pentacles, which talks of take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments, planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. This thing that you are taking, thinking about and then doing it like you're beginning a new adventure, that will be very lucrative for you, so much so that you'll be tapping into generational wealth to an extent. Yes. And the reason why you'll be tapping into generational wealth is because you will understand a secret that was hidden for a very long time. The moon talks of things that were kept secret coming to light, right? So, the moon is Piscean energy, by the way, and it talks of powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation, having things come to light that were kept secret for a while. And that's why you are now able to tap into the Ten of Autumn, something you weren't able to prior. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is just named the Wheel in this deck, and it is, I don't know what sign it's associated to, but it talks of delays are over, sudden or unexpected changes, a new car or travel. Forward movement, definite forward movement, which is great. Kind of reminds me of the Chariot, if I think about it. But in any case, the next card is the Seven of Spring. Now, the Seven of Spring talks of be assertive, don't back down from what you believe, courageously stand up for yourself. Yep. Courageously stand up for yourself. Be awesome. Stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for what you're working on. Alright. Then you have the Awakening card. Now, the Awakening card is the equivalent of the Hanged Man in this deck, and I think that's Pisces related, so you have Pisces twice in this reading, but in either case. The card at the bottom says, change the way you're looking at the situation, embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. So, while you are in this assertive, very steadfast attitude, take your time to not only be very not offensive, but assertive in your beliefs, but also be attentive to what is going on and what is the consequence of the way you act in a certain given situation. Because that will teach you a lot about how should you best interact with others in given situations, right? Then you have the Two of Autumn. Now, the Two of Autumn talks of bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, an unexpected talent for multitasking. Yep. Now, the next card, the unexpected talent for multitasking is being assertive, but also being able to notice the things that are happening so that you can take golden nuggets out of it and be able to use that in the long term. Now, the next card is the Six of Summer, which is the Six of Cups, which talks of children or childhood, the return of people or romances from the past, from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they actually occurred. This is a part of the Awakening card, I feel. It's going to, the things that you awakened about with this multitasking bit that you're doing, where you're being assertive, but you're being aware of what's happening around you, that allowed you to notice certain things that you haven't even realized since a very long time ago, right? With the Six of Summer. So it's going to allow you to see things differently and be able to best figure out what your next step is. So, my gorgeous and fellow Libras, this is all I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as my email for that you can use on PayPal to send donations if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Libras, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time.